Immediate reaction is I'm absolutely honoured to be able to take on the mantle and legacy of Team Bootcamp, and I can't wait to welcome people to Team Bootcamp's new home here in Somerset. We're really excited to honour the legacy they've built and train people in this beautiful environment that we have around us, both indoor and outdoor. What are your thoughts, Hayley?
Oh, well, I'm absolutely speechless. The opportunity that Paula and Craig have given us is, I have no words.
Yeah,
honestly.
Obviously, it has a special place in both of our hearts. Our history goes back a long way with Team Bootcamp. We're all kind of connected through Team Bootcamp somehow. I was the longest serving trainer of 8 years and trained, thousands of people, thousands of stories, and long may it continue. And I'm sure that we'll together put all of our energy, all of the enthusiasm and experience that we bring, the things we've learned off Paula and Craig, and we'll carry it forwards.
And I've known Paula and Craig for 15 years now. So I met them at another boot camp. And my claim to fame is that I was at the very first Team Bootcamp ever. Their launch week, I think it's about 13 years ago now. So I feel like we've come full circle, and it's just the most incredible opportunity. I have no words. I've just been quite emotional about this, to be honest.
We'll stay true to Team Bootcamp, and there'll be many elements that people recognise, but I think we're just gonna. The industry's changing. I think people are expecting different things, and that's why this change is so well timed and suited to the new environment. We'll add things to it. We'll add new energy. We will also, maybe push more of the experience over the results right now, because I think that's the way the industry is moving and what people are expecting. But it's still going to be hard. You're still going to bond through suffering here. Let's not dress it up any other way. But it will be something we'll both enjoy doing, and I think that we're going to put so much passion into it.
And the one thing we will carry forward is the connection.
Yes.
The connections you make here at Team Bootcamp.
Yeah, and I think that's
one thing we need in the world right now.
The most important word, I think, and it's one thing that I always was very passionate about at Team Bootcamp, was the community. So the community element is going to stay very strong. We'll always. There is a community behind Team Bootcamp, and we're aware that a lot of people will probably be potentially mildly unsettled by the news, but really you shouldn't be. You should be reassured, because it's in good hands. The transition is, brilliant. We're all singing from the same page. So one good thing about the spot we're in now is it's just one of the many places within the grounds that just give you a new vista, a new experience. As you can see, you've got a look over a 700-year-old dating period property behind us. We've got the hamlet of cottages to the left, which you might be able to hear some construction noise, are currently still under construction. We've got, the historic barn where we'll do the training in addition to the grounds. And just behind me, you've got a church, which is part of the grounds. And on Thursday, you'll hear the bell practice, which adds another experience to the location. Just where I'm looking.
Add that to the programme.
Yeah, we've got the Dorset horns grazing on the grounds, which are a really beautiful, interesting breed of sheep. We've got trails linking off behind the gardens. We've got the orchard behind the house. We've got the pool. We've got the borders section of the garden, which is fantastic for training. We've got the herb garden, so we can mix things up really well.
What's really special about this place, though, is the feeling.
Yeah, the vibe.
See, I'm very much like Paula. I'm the woo-woo one in this duo, but the feeling here is magical.
Yeah. You'll really feel the seasons change here, because there's such beautiful established trees which change throughout the seasons. And then we have the winter born, which his name comes from being born in the winter. So there's a stream that runs through the property, and when that is alive, you can just hear the sound of noise everywhere, and it just adds a different energy and element to the grounds. And we can also get in it, and it's absolutely freezing.
So you can.
Oh, wait for that.
I won't be getting in it. I'll be getting in the contrast bar.
Yeah. What excites me the most is just being able to welcome people into this space, because I've seen people's reactions when they come here, and that really gets me excited by how excited they get about the location, and giving Team Bootcamp a new lease of life and a new home to carry on its legacy and journey. Nervous, I think, is I want to get nervous before every bloody session, so I'm just doing a good job and fulfilling any expectations that people may have.
For me, I mean, I'm so excited again to welcome people into this beautiful space. The one thing I'm nervous about is I have known Paula and Craig for 15 years. I've watched them on this journey, and I've been with them through highs and lows, and I know it's a big job and a massive responsibility. So that's what makes me nervous. But
hopefully the highs outweigh the lows.
Yes. I know they will.
Yeah, we know that this is going to take a lot from us, but it has to, because it's so rewarding. And if it wasn't so rewarding, it wouldn't be so demanding. So they kind of go hand in hand. And we're ready for the challenge, aren't we?
If it was easy, everyone would be doing.
Yeah.
And it takes a special...
a pair of crazy people.